Alright, so today we're gonna look at our boy Primebattle LR Frieza, and I gotta say I'm a little annoyed because I once recorded this already and then I had to scrap the whole thing because my phone wasn't optimized properly and low on battery, so the whole thing was out of sync and I decided to scrap it all, record it all again. It was like 1.5 hours of recording and editing up to that point, so all that is gone now and I'll just do all of this again. I do want to bring out quality content after all. And yeah, let's get into the video. I think his EZA is tremendous. He's like one of the, or if not the best free-to-play unit in the game, and not just that, but he's probably in the top 20 units in total, maybe even top 10, I don't know. But yeah, he's a free-to-play unit. I got him with 20 crit. Now I rainbowed him before his EZA, obviously, so before that he didn't really have anything on his 12 key, any effects other than doing damage, but now he obviously does greatly raise attack and defense for one turn on the 12 key, so if I would rainbow him now, I would give him full additional. And if I decide to give him equipments one day, maybe when I use him in some no item runs on Super Battle Road or Extreme Super Battle Road, I'm definitely gonna give him some additional equipments. I don't think I will change the potential system. I could actually, because he is a free-to-play and I only have to farm up the first from Frieza from the first stage of his Primebattle event, and then it's pretty easy to change all that. So maybe I will look into that, but 20 crit is pretty good regardless, and also 3 crit at 3 dodge, and his links are like around level 5, so that's pretty good. Now let's look at him on the Planet Namek Saga team. I want to see him on there because he's a good addition on there. The team definitely needs him, and yeah, let's get into the legendary Goku event with him. Alright, so we have him on rotation now. This will be pretty good because now he got legendary power here. I wonder what they will do when this guy gets his EZA, because he is a defensive support type unit. He gives like 5,000 plus 5,000 defense to the whole rotation. So his defense is at 105k. Remember, when you're having him as the first or third attacker in the turn, you're gonna get an additional plus 50% defense, but that's only after super attacks. So keep that in mind for sure. If you have him on the first slot, only after he super attacks or attacks in general, he's gonna get that defense. So before he attacks, he's gonna maybe take a little bit of damage, but other than that, he's pretty good. Alright, let's see what we get him up to. Is this a full 24 key? Of course it is. Remember, when he's attacking against a superclass enemy, he's getting plus 3 key. And then if he's in the first or third slot, he's getting another plus 3 key, so plus 6 key then. So 12 key turns into an 18 key, and 18 key into 24. So he's up to 5.3. What was that? That's pretty good for a first rotation, for the first attack. I mean, he's not racing anything, so this will be the same attack stat no matter where we are. Only thing is we could have activated, oh look at that, Super Saiyan transformation, interesting. Only thing is he could be higher if Big Bad Bosses was activated. We do want to definitely see that. And I think also with Big Bad Bosses, no, of course we want to see Big Bad Bosses with Big Bad Bosses, no. We want to see Big Bad Bosses with legendary power. So we want to get that same exact rotation, just with the LR Guinea Force on as well. So we're gonna see him with full power Frieza next turn, and then second from Frieza the turn after, and then with the LR Guinea Force. So let me cut to that point. Alright, so this rotation should be pretty fun. I don't think he's getting any more links from linking up with him. Right? No, he's not. That's good. So this is not full 24 key. We are gonna have Big Bad Bosses active though. So, I mean, I could use a Fruit of the Tree of Might. And I will do... No, I don't think I will. No. We're gonna get one more, like, rotation with him. Big Bad Bosses active without the Alarginio. Anyway, and I do wanna see him at 24 key with the Legendary Power and Big Bad Bosses. So, let's see this attack stat. And then we'll move on. So this is gonna be 22 key and 4.46. Okay, so Legendary Power does give him a big increase of power. Remember, we're not having any support type units on rotation here. That's just his raw power, and it's a big time power. With that, let me just say that. All right, he's gonna finish Super Saiyan Goku here, and we'll move on. Alright, so this rotation should be very good for him. Now, we could activate, what is it, Fear and Faith with the second form Frieza. Although I'm probably not gonna go with that, because it doesn't do anything for us here. Like, it's just a key link. And if we're in the first slot, we're gonna get more key than from the link. We're gonna have Big Bad Bosses activated. We're gonna be at 24 key. We're gonna have Big Bad Bosses. Didn't I say that already? It's fine. And now we're gonna see what this boy can do. Yeah, we're taking double digits, so 4.7. That's pretty nice. Again, no support whatsoever on the rotation. That's just his power with Big Bad Bosses activated. The team is also 170% lead. So that's pretty good leader skill here for our boy Frieza. Only thing that is unfortunate is Planet Namek Saga team doesn't really have many support type units. I think they could change it. I mean, they do have the 50% support type units of Super and Extreme Int, but you know, it's just Int types, so that's not that useful for the whole team, especially because the leader is STR and yada yada yada. So we're gonna move over to the last rotation of this team, and then we're gonna move on to the last team. Alright, we're here on the rotation we wanted. I am almost dead, so that's not good, but we're definitely gonna see a pretty good attack stat here. Now, I'm definitely gonna use a Ghost Usher, because I don't wanna die. I'm pretty glad that I brought that item. So we're getting +3 key, and we're gonna use 2 of the Fruit of the Tree of Mights here. And then we're gonna... Did I forget anything? No. Alright, now we're gonna see a pretty good attack stat, I believe, from our boy Frieza. 1.5 from this Frieza, obviously not the greatest. I don't think I leveled up his links at all, so don't even worry about him that much. You definitely won't kill Goku, that's for sure. He has way too much HP. And now we're gonna see 5.34. Okay, so that's a pretty good number. Only problem is we don't have any supports on this team at all. No attack supports. Defensive supports we do have, this Alarginio Force, but that's not the greatest. So we're gonna take a look at him on his best team, I believe, which is Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conquerors. I do think that is his proper best team, and we're gonna end it on this team with the Rage Goku animation, because I do feel like people are not seeing that too often. Yeah, Yamero Frieza. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so we're here on the Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conquerors team. Now I did bring those two pretty weak defensive units, because I do want to actually see us activating Big Bad Bosses pretty easily. So that's why I decided just to take them onto the team. And we don't want that much firepower on the team, because we don't want to move too quickly, otherwise we're gonna die too quickly. Yeah. So that's... oh, I'm impressed actually. 17k from base Goku, that's type advantage for us. So, interesting. Definitely interesting. With the 14 key, only 1.3 mil. But that is with basically no links and no support. The Kid Buu Babidi Absorb unit only gives attack, I believe, when you're under 80% HP. Let me check that real quick. It gives all allies defense plus 40 when HP is 81% or more, and 40% attack when it's 80% or less. Okay, so I was right. We're definitely gonna want to see a rotation with the Cooler and the Frieza and then the LR here. Mecha Frieza and King Cold. And then we're gonna want to see a rotation with double Cooler and one with Cooler and Turles. And maybe one with Mecha Frieza, King Cold and Turles. We'll see. We're definitely gonna see some good stuff here. Alright, let me cut to the next rotation. So this should be pretty decent. It would be better if we were under 80% HP, then we would get 40% from Kid Buu Babidi Absorbed, but we don't have that sadly. We don't get any more attack links by linking up with him, so that should be good enough. We're not gonna try to get like a 24 key super or anything like that. We are gonna have a super attack for Cooler though, and no for Kid Buu. No super attacks for him. We're gonna get plus 6 keys, so that's gonna put us at 19, and we're up to 4.5. So that's pretty good without big bad bosses, keep that in mind, and only one Cooler support. I think that's a pretty good number. I will take that for 19 key, free to play LR. That is it. You cannot argue with me about that. That is definitely good. And Cooler is up to 2.8 himself in base. Was that mine or was that the friend one? Mine is, I believe, 90% in the dupe system. I did get kind of lucky on the Angel Frieza banner. Also, what I want to mention is, like summon videos, I am planning on uploading all of my summons moving forward. Even the free-to-play summons like the World Tournament, everything like that, I do want to upload to YouTube. Alright, let's see the next rotation. And we're here. We're gonna have... we should have Big Bad Bosses activated, yes. That is for goddamn sure. We're gonna have the full 24 key. That's gonna be pretty good. And I imagine if he doesn't crit, we might still finish Goku off here. So, what's he gonna be? And he's at 6 million. So that's a pretty goddamn high number. I don't think you can see that big of a number on a regular turn with any other free-to-play unit. I don't think so. And he's up to 3 mil. That's pretty good. So yeah, I guess I can just call this LR Frieza a monster. I don't think anyone will complain. I think that's fair to say. Now we're gonna move over the Chalice unit on the next rotation, and then we're gonna be pretty good. Let's see if we can take any damage, because we did heal up quite a bit. Yeah, we're gonna take the super attack. I'll take it. 51k. That's... I don't know if that's enough. I do not know if that is enough. Only double digits. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Let's move over to the next rotation. Alright, and it looks like we're gonna have every single link of the unit activated. Now I don't know how I should do this. I guess like that. Yeah, that's working actually pretty nicely. Only problem is we're gonna heal up by doing that. How much defense does he have? 77k. Okay, so if Super Saiyan 2 Goku does super attack us. I would appreciate that. Let's see. I think I want to do this. That heals us out of big bad bosses for sure. And I guess I'm gonna use a fruit of the Tree of Might here. Just so we can get the 24 key. And it should be pretty good. Do we take more than double digits? No, but we get the super attack. That's perfect. Don't dodge this. Thank you. We're in Big Bad Boss's territory here. They're up to 2.9. That's pretty good. They're getting stronger when you face a Super Saiyan category enemy. And the good thing about this Goku is he's gonna be Super Saiyan up to, on the Super Saiyan category, up to his Super Saiyan Blue state, because it's a transforming Super Saiyan Goku. And units don't lose categories when they transform. That's just how the game works. And actually, I'm pretty dumb. I didn't look at the attack stat, but I'm guessing it was pretty significant. So we're gonna take a look at the next rotation as well. And then the one after that, where we're hopefully gonna have Kid Buu Babidi absorbed with his passive activated, and that should be pretty good. So, alright. Now, we did take some damage, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Which link is it that we don't have activated here? Let me check real quick. It's this one. It's Metamorphosis. So we're missing out on 6% attack and defense and the healing. So that's pretty interesting right there. What happens if I put him here? Big Bad Boss is not activated, okay. So I'm gonna keep him in this position. We're not gonna die, because I'm gonna take a Ghost Usher, sure. And then we'll heal up a little bit by getting same type orbs. And now let's see what we can hit here. Let's see. Definitely, gotta say, SCR Cooler is his best friend, no doubt about it. If he just had Legendary Power as well, yeah. 6.7 without Cooler on rotation, only one support type unit in Chairless. I'm pretty impressed. I think we can get this guy over a 7 million attack stat. And we got the crit with the 5.1 million damage, finishing off Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, let's see what next rotation is gonna look like. All right, so we died. I definitely did forget that Super Saiyan God Goku and all his phases afterwards, you cannot quite lower his attack. And I realized I actually don't want to really look at that rotation, because we wouldn't have Big Bad Bosses active. We couldn't get that. I don't think Kid Buu Babidi has Big Bad Bosses. No, he does not. He has Metamorphosis though, but Cooler has that too. So we actually want to see this rotation with Cooler instead of the LR Makeup Frieza and King Kong. I think that would be a way better showing of the unit than this rotation, because Big Bad Bosses is a big factor in a unit's attack stat and even his defense. I actually should look at his defensive stats more often, but yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Now what do I want to do? I think I want to do this. That way we can probably have Big Bad Bosses active next turn. I would want to skip super attack for all these attack lowering units. I don't know. If Super Saiyan Goku super attacks Turles, we're gonna be fine. Is he taking double digits from Goku? I hope not. Double super attack, that doesn't change anything. Let's see. I mean, we do have two coolers on the team, so he should be pretty good there. Oh, he's taking more. Alright, but we're gonna have Metamorphosis active next turn, so we're gonna probably heal that back up. I sure don't like that much. Alright, let's skip. Alright, so if we are lucky, the Kid Buu here is gonna take some damage, and we're gonna fall under the threshold. We do have 132k defense, so that's pretty good. I don't know. Do I want to do this? No, probably not. Actually, I think I want to see that rotation again, but next time with a little less HP. So I'm not gonna go for the 18 key. It's still gonna be pretty interesting to see what his 12 key without big bad bosses can do, and without Kid Buu's. Yeah, well, Kid Buu's not having his attack support passive active, so he's only at 2.2 here. Interesting, definitely. So yeah, we'll next turn when Frieza comes around, we should be good. Especially if this does a lot of damage, which it probably will do. 62k. That's not that crazy. We're just gonna do this again, and next turn we should be good. Alright, so we got some healing, and I'm not certain on if his passive activated. Maybe we can tell from his attack stat, but we don't have big bad bosses active anymore. He's only at 507k, so I don't think his passive is activated. He's at 6.3. I think he should be over 7 now if everything is correct. So we're definitely gonna see that rotation again one more time, but I'm gonna skip until we for sure have everything activated. So yeah, we'll see. We'll catch up then. Alright, so we got the rotation we wanted, that's for sure, and we have every link active except for Fear and Faith and Legendary Power. This should definitely be real good though. We don't also want to die, so I'm gonna use a Ghost Usher here, and then we're gonna hit this. That doesn't heal us up over 80% HP, that's fine. Kid Buu's passive is activated. We got everything we want. Now, don't get a double crit, double super, and we're good. Let's see. 7.15. Now that's a crazy number. I think we saw what we needed to see. He's just a crazy monster. I can't tell you anything else. Except for that, he's a crazy, big, and bad boss, I would say. That's for sure. Alright, we're good. We saw enough. Let's jump into the breakdown. Alright, so this is Reign of Terror, Frieza First Form, the LR Extreme STR Prime Battle from 2016, the end of 2016. And his leader skill is Extreme Class Ki +4 and HP attack and defense plus 90%, or Super Class Ki +3 and HP attack and defense plus 70%. Now his leader skill is not that great. Definitely not for challenge runs, Legendary Goku event, all that type of stuff. What it is great for though is maybe some Dokkan events, if you don't have a good leader, or maybe even for stage 30 of an ECA, or definitely for Battlefield. That's a great leader skill if you don't have that many units. He's definitely an option. His super attack is the Death Ball Extreme. His 12 key, it greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. That's a 50% raise, and causes colossal damage to enemy. And then the Imperial Conquest Extreme, that's his 18 key, causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack and defense. That's 30% debuff for 3 turns. So if you have him on rotation and you get his 18 key, he's gonna be all the way debuffed. So that's real good. His passive skill, End of Everything, gives him attack and defense plus 50%, plus an additional key plus 3 and defense plus 50% as the first or third attacker in a turn. Keep in mind that's after he attacks, so before he attacks and he gets hit, that's not going to be active already, so he's going to get hit a little harder before he attacks. And then he gets plus an additional 50% attack when performing an Ultra Super Attack, plus an additional key plus 3 when attacking superclass enemies. Again, that's when you attack, not before you attack or when you collect key spheres or anything like that. I'm definitely gonna say I'm a big fan of this passive skill here. So let's take a look here. If he has, let's keep it simple. Let's say he has 100k defense. You put him in the first slot. You have Big Bad Bosses activated and 100k defense. So after he attacks, he gets plus 50% defense, brings him up to 150k. Then you get the 12 key super attack, you get another 50%, so you're at 200k defense. And then you get an additional 12 key super attack, and then you would be at 250%. No, not percent. You're gonna end up at 250k defense. So that's real good. I mean, at that point, he's not gonna be hurt that much for anything, and you can get that first turn as well. So, but definitely keep in mind, you're not gonna see that before he attacks. Before he attacks, he's gonna have the base 100k or whatever defense he's gonna have, like at standard, pretty much. So his links are Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Legendary Power. Definitely crazy links, like everything gives him attack except for Strongest Clan in Space and Fear and Faith. So he's real crazy, especially because he has Big Bad Bosses. Get that up to link level 10 and you're gonna have that active all the time. You have another unit with Big Bad Bosses, so that's really good. His categories, he has quite a few: Planet Namek Saga, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conquerors, and Inhuman Deeds. Planet Namek Saga I'd say needs him a lot, Transformation Boost does not. Wicked Bloodline I'd say needs new units all the time, so that's always great. Dragon Ball Seekers, same thing. Terrifying Conquerors, I mean, it is paired up with Transformation Boost, so it doesn't need him that much, but it's still a nice buff. Inhuman Deeds definitely needs him. It's just summonable LR it's the only unit with the leader skill, so you can use all the buffs you can get here. His stats stayed the same after his EZA, almost 22k attack, 19,400 defense HP, and 12,050 defense, so really good stats. I think they went all out with this unit. 12 key multiplier is 140%, 24 key multiplier is 200%, as you see with all LRs. The 12 key multiplier is different though. I think summonable LRs always have 150% and free to play LRs have 140%. So I think that's everything I needed to say. He's just an amazing unit. Definitely go full additional, I would say, for this unit. It's just for Super Battle, everything like that is, I think, way better than crit. I'm maybe gonna change all that up pretty soon. I think his art also looks amazing. It's just a general well-designed unit now, especially now. He was always hitting hard, but now he's hitting real hard, like no doubt about it. So let me know what you thought of the unit. I'm definitely a big fan. I'm definitely gonna use him and get him to link level 10 at some point. I definitely want to get all that done, give him some love, give him some equipments, all that type of stuff. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the video, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.